Libra, let's use the bell for you. What the frequency is going on in this Libra energy reading? For any birth chart position you have, if you're cross watching or if you just love all my readings, that's fine. Just bring your intuition to the party. The more you interact with the channel and the videos, the more your angels, ancestors, and guides know that you are listening and will channel through messages that seem so personal for you. What the frequency is happening in Libra's energy? Open your eyes. Open your eyes. So you could be opening your eyes. There could be somebody who you want to open their eyes. Whoa, bipolar. Somebody is bipolar, or you're figuring out that you're bipolar. Okay. Hope is not lost. All hope is not lost if that's the situation. Let's see. With the tarot, I have the Wild Unknown Tarot today. We'll be using a couple more of my handmade oracle decks to get your reading energy out. Okay. And I'm seeing 3 cards for you, past, present, future, and 3 cards for the other side of the table, past, present, and future. So let me see, Libra, what's the energy here? Okay, from the first one falling, we're going to take them just like that. So the Fool, the 2 of Wands, this is your side of the table, and the World. Okay, other side of the table, the Empress, the Tower, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is the Son of Swords. Swift communication, harsh words being said. This could have something to do with verbal attacks. Okay, I heard verbal attacks. Yeah. So in the past, there was a situation where you had to trust. You had to trust. It's like I see this energy of having to let go of mom. So I see like somebody's mother transitioned in the past. You had to let go of mom. You have some choices to make at this time. And I don't feel like it's just you. I feel like you and somebody else in this energy, this 2 of Wands, it's like you guys are going down different paths right now. Somebody else could be taking that very hard. Yeah. Somebody else could be taking that very hard when you go down a different path from them. And here's the thing. Somebody's deceiving themselves. The 7 of Swords over there, they're deceiving themselves. I heard thinking they could just sit in their hidey hole and escape the tower. Like they thought, I just see somebody running into a cave to hide them from the tower, and that is falling in life. But the only thing that's happening is they're going to find themselves buried in their hidey hole. Meanwhile, you'll have freedom to run in the world. So there's something here. Okay. The revealing of the divine feminine energy is that mother energy that I saw. Okay. I see you chose a path of love. You chose a path of awareness. You chose a path of, this don't even go in here. Somebody is a motor mouth. Okay, that goes in that other deck, but they said there's a reason why. So we'll just put it here. You chose a path of trusting in the universe. Things happened really quickly. Things happened very quickly. It wasn't necessarily easy, but the thing of it is, you trusted in your path and you keep moving forward. Somebody else, they were looking for mama. They were calling mama, mama. Oh, wow, Bohemian Rhapsody is coming. Just killed a man. Okay. That's terrible. Somebody here, they did something when this news came. So this is a situation where somebody did some shit. They could have hurt somebody really bad, physical assault. Somebody could have even, that's crazy, committed a murder is what I got. But with that Bohemian Rhapsody song, was this murder literally physical, or was it like trying to kill somebody's spirit type of a thing? Bottom of the deck here. The only time I ever fell in love and got to stay always and forever was when I fell in love with myself. Okay. All right. So Libra, you have to have self-love and recognize that somebody here is freaking bipolar. Open your eyes. Something about the way they run their mouth. This motor mouth card looks like it goes really well with the Son of Swords down here at the bottom of the deck, because the Son of Swords can be a very verbal attack, a very attacking verbal use of their words. It's like somebody has a problem with using their words to talk a whole lot of mess. Like if you, Mama said, if you don't have nothing nice to say, keep your mouth shut. Okay, grandma said that too. Let me see with the Fool card. What do we have? When I get mad, the same thing is happening, but now I'm mad, so it's worse. So you learn not to get caught up in the emotion of anger because you have the Fool card with that. Yeah, you learn not to let anger take control of you. And then we have backdrop people, NPCs. There's somebody else here who they go and they look for other people to nurture them, to mother them. They look for other people. They go to run to all these people that don't have no soul. They're just like robots walking around on earth. The NPCs, backtrack people. Dolores Cannon talks about it. If you need to understand more, go do some research. But these are folks that are just like, yeah, non-player characters. And they're going to them looking for nurturing and support. And it's like they go run their mouth to them looking for people to get up on their side. Okay, well, when you're dealing with folks with no soul, they could even be demonistic energies. Like they're good at that. So that's what happened. Instead of counting on other people, instead of looking for other people to make you feel better, to help you get your mind under control, if you're the one who is bipolar, you open your eyes and you realize, like, I don't need to be getting mad like that. You walked away from it. Let me see in the current energy. I heard you're walking the path, okay? And we have the heart chakra. Let's get another card off the top with that heart chakra. You're walking the path of the heart even when there's some sadness. So you could be having some sadness going on right now because why? Because you got some shocking news with the tower over there. Now, this is a risk worth taking. Somebody is taking a risk. Somebody out there is taking a risk. Okay, you have awareness of, oh, yes, there's some sadness in this. Somebody here is going through, so this is like you get aware of somebody who's going through a difficult period right now. You know that this is life changing. You know that they need to go through it, but you know it's not easy, so it doesn't make you happy, so to speak. Okay, we have the world here with the causal chakra. The world is a successful completion, having up leveled and changed a cycle. And you got to decide and declare what it all means for you. Okay, why is this happening? The causal chakra is here to say there's a cause and effect for everything, and it has to do with being able to change beliefs, to maintain calm and clarity. And they're giving me that this all relates back to dealing with, it could be bipolar, mental issues, okay, but anger. So there's something here about, look, you've totally overcome by your choices, even when things upset you, make you sad or whatever. Like you've done so much to overcome anger issues, is what I see. Okay, on the other side of the table, we have the Seven of Swords, open to the infinite possibilities that this reality holds for me. So there's somebody here, they be deceiving themselves, okay? And it's like, even in, remember I talked about the cave that there, I just saw everything coming down, and somebody went into a cave, a hidey hole, to try to hide from what was happening outside, what was happening in their life. But the thing is, while they're in there, there's still possibilities. This tower is talking about stuff coming down in somebody's life. This is somebody you know. And somehow this situation relates to you getting a handle on your own anger, on your own rage, on flying off the handle and losing your shit. Maybe where you were bipolar, you said, you know what, I'm going to fix my brain. And I realize this has everything to do, fixing my life and my anger issues has everything to do with the choices I make when I'm angry. This is what I see here. And there was somebody in your life who had a non-player character role in your life who is not dealt with it. I see that you both had the same issue, right? So there's somebody else here who hasn't dealt with it, but what's happened is now things are falling down in their life and they could feel trapped in a cave where the whole mountain has crumbled over the opening. And so what that's telling me is like they're stuck in their situation until they face it. The only way out is in. The only way out is in. And this is happening in somebody else's experience around you. You have an awareness of this in some sort of a way. And the thing of it is, it makes a strong, huge contrast to where you're at because you decided long ago in the past to deal with this. This person is barely dealing with it now. In the past, when you started dealing with this person was like, mama, so looking for somebody to help them, pick them up, take care of them. Okay. You got good at making a different choice now. When your heart, doesn't feel good about something, you know how to make a different choice. This creates huge change in your life. Yeah. And the other side of the table, though, somebody else is barely figuring this out, and you're already leveling up in the situation, on to the next phase, doing the next thing, moving on, is what I see. Upwards and onwards for you. Yeah. But even when, that doesn't mean that you're happy when you hear that somebody else is going through it. You're not necessarily happy for them. You're like, damn, they're at a fucked up part of the lesson, because there is a fucked up part of the lesson. That part where you realize that you are the source of so much junk in your own life could be very difficult to accept. And that's what it looks like somebody's at. Sorrow is here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's carrying a lot of sorrow regarding the mother, a passing of the mother, something that they got from their mother. Okay. For somebody, what they got from their mother was likened to a disease or a poison. I'm not sure what that is specifically, but it could be bipolar. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's see from the fields. I just pulled some cards from the fields oracle for all of these positions. So in your energy, I see the cycles we go through, yet still I continue to be a fool for you. Yeah. um Libra, I see you had to walk away from some situation because you were dealing with your own anger, you were dealing with your own rage, you were dealing with your own crazy mind, I heard. But you got some handles on it now. Success, leveling up. Right now you're in the point of making different choices, because this awareness of the cycles has given you enough awareness to cut through the negativity of those cycles and say, I'm not getting on that hamster's wheel no more. So in your current energy, you have content. Uh, Content, saying to me, like, even though things can be sad, you make different choices. You have a choice to find the a better reason for where you're at, a better reason for where you're going, a better feeling with what's happening right now, or to let your heart go into this downward spiral. Yeah, because that's what you used to do when you used to let this anger screw everything else up in your life and make everything worse than what it had to be. Okay. In the future, with the world card, you have desire. Look at you. Look at you. This is what you wanted. This is what you've been wanting, and you're leveling up on this. Because you're leveling up, you're deciding and declaring what it all means to you. In other words, when stuff comes up and it seems like it's there just to piss you off, to test you, to tempt you, you're like, no, this isn't. It's like you're looking at it now like a chance to prove to yourself that you did get a handle on your anger, you did get a handle on your rage. This negativity can't mess with you no more. Maybe somebody did diagnose you as bipolar in the past. Maybe your mother was bipolar. Maybe somebody else in your life was bipolar. Maybe you were just like them, and you just had to spit that shit out. You just had to not let it come to you. It's like, oh, get that taste out of my mouth. That's the way I'm getting it. Let me see. On a jubilation, somebody here was so excited. Somebody over here was so excited. This a jubilation is a huge celebration. Okay, it's a huge celebration. Somebody here, they were so happy because so somebody here looking for other people for their happiness, because that's what the energy was saying here about looking to other people for your happiness. And somebody, you have a mother in spirit again, like I said, and she's coming through, and she is so proud of you because you did address those cycles with your anger. If your mother is in the spirit realm, she watched you get a handle on your rage, on your bipolar issues, and really get things into some peace in your life, into some calm in your life, into some mental clarity from all that confusion and chaos that used to be in your head. Okay, euphoric. You know that your life has gotten a lot better since you have addressed the confusion in your brain. Yeah. Since you found, it's like, wow. Since you found that, you know what, I have a choice. I can choose to go into sadness and depression and anger and all that stuff, or I could choose to go into happiness, into peace, into content, until I have what I need right now and I'm okay. Okay. What is happening is that was a big change, and it's caused a huge, I'm hearing, a rift from the life that you used to have. So it's like your life is changing in a beautiful way because you're taking the opportunity to make a different choice so that you don't get caught up in the same cycles of rage and anger. Yeah. Disillusioned. Somebody here doesn't believe it. Somebody here doesn't believe it. They want to go in their hiding hole and just nothing is their fault. There, in other words, so there's a big contrast, a difference being shown between you and somebody else. You decided there was something you could do about it. That was a big deal because you wanted to get out of this crazy situation. Somebody else is keep hiding from it. That was a choice you had. If you would have taken that choice, you would have sat in this energy where everything is everyone else's fault, and somebody else has chosen to do that. So I see somebody is, I'm hearing the word resurfacing in your life at this time, so that you can be come into a strong level of awareness of what a empowered move you have made. I know it's been tough. They're saying very strongly, I know it's been tough for you to make these power moves, to really take accountability, to really begin to change your responses, change your reactions, change your mind, all of that. But it's worked. And that's why somebody is resurfacing in your life who is still lying to their self, trying to hide in their hidey hole as if that cave was a safe place to be. I heard they're going to run out of oxygen trying to hide in that cave. They're going to suffocate hiding in that cave. And this is not a literal, but this is a figurative cave of, like, they're hiding in the challenge, because the mountain with the cave, it's like there's a hole in the mountain. The mountain is a challenge. They have a challenge. If they would address the challenge, they would have so many opportunities. And so there's a message here too, that you've created so many opportunities for yourself because you didn't hide in the challenge. You overcame the challenge. This person is hiding inside of the challenge, saying, well, it's because of that. It's their fault. Well, that happened to me. So because of that, now it's this. And it's like they blame everything else, which is disempowering themselves. That's where they put that's where the mountain crumbles and covers over the entrance to the cave, and they can literally get stuck in there until they die. A lot of people do that. You did not do that. Your awareness that somebody else is doing that to themselves, using the blame game, using a lack of accountability and a lack of self-awareness to hide in their challenges. Literally, like, they will not discover themselves until they come out of hiding inside of those challenges. And that's what you did. And you need to be aware of that, because, honey, you have this level up energy here with the world. Yeah, things are getting better for you. And it's not your fault where this person is. It could even be somebody who's blaming you for where they're at, which you could have did that too. We all have somebody we could blame for shit if we want to. But at the end of the day, that's a weakness. It's disempowering, and that shit is never true. Yes, people do things. No, it's not always nice. Yes, there do things that you're not physically like, hey, come abuse me, come rape me, come steal from me. No, that's not what we do. But there is somewhere where we could be aligned with that victimization energy, where we don't even believe in our own blessed, safe, and protected, that allows us to slip into this shit. And somebody says, yeah, well, I always thought I was blessed and this and that. Yeah, well, anywhere where that wasn't true is what came up for you. Somebody here, okay, the energy is there. It's like, if we want to change where we're at, we're going to have to start with changing our own minds. And that's why bipolar is at the bottom of the deck. We're going to have to change our own mind, make some different decisions. We have a decision on which road we're going to walk down. Where is our energy at? Where is our point of focus at? Where are we putting the power? We can give it away if we want to for the rest of our life and go put ourselves hiding in the cave, in the hidey hole, in the mountain, covered up by the mountain crumbling all around it until we suffocate and die in this life. Or we can escape that mountain, overcome that mountain, and say, you know what? It may not feel good, but some sort of way I was in a vibrational resonance with this bullshit. And you know what? If that's the truth, I'm gonna shift my vibration and I'm going to get over it. And this is what I have for you at this time, Libra. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And that's all, folks. And I'm out.